Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He stiff arms him, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Running from the gun with Henry. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Humphries. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to run with Evans. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The kick by Parkey is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points will put on the board.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
The pass.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On second down now, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Gun. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Titans.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
play action. It's Tannehill.
2nd and 7.
And right side, Henry's got it. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Titans 3.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Tannehill. And a quick throw here that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9.
Tannehill now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a run with Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Trying to punch it in with Henry.
3-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
on play action, they'll throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Eric Ebron.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up 2nd.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
23 yards on the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, it's Tannehill. Out to the right to Humphries. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
He'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 36. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
17. Titans 13.
Well, looking at it from a a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill. This is the tight end, Njoku. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
17. Titans 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Robinson, the ball
Desmond
carrier.
King making the tackle.
Desmond King on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 40.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They run. Robinson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sharks got it left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
60.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Tannehill now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or a star, because that's what they're going to face each and every game. Extra coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run again here with Robinson. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 16.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24th. Here here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys.
Complete to Adam.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
To Derrick Henry.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Caught out left side by Robinson. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14.
Jaguars 30. Titans 16.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Jacksonville defense, here they come now. And not too long ago, the last drive, they had the 4th down stop. Set the offense up in great field position. They'll be looking to do that once more.
And as a general rule, no matter how you end up stopping someone on 4th down, it kind of starts up front with the big guys, doesn't it? Getting the leverage, being able to hold that point of attack, and maybe even take the line of scrimmage and move it backwards and make a big play.
What do you say, low man wins?
Every single time.
Second and short now following the fumble. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This one caught by Davis. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin the drive with Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jags, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come.